archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Resident Evil 4 2005 Separate Ways adventure. At the end of their last episode, I sort of jumped into the next one and was like, oh, I'll be right back. And then I decided, I'm just going to do something else. But it's still the same day, and I did come back. It just took a while. Separate Ways.
The only reason I've taken on this mission.
Okay. We're not on chapter 1. We're on a different. No. Okay, fuck for that. Chapter 2, thank you very much. That's much better. I know we ended the stream watching this, but I'm going to watch it. Where did she grab it from?
The researcher we planted has been discovered by the Illuminados.
You must be talking about that vagrant Spaniard. So where is he now?
He's held captive in an abandoned house located northeast of the village. Until he recovers the sample, we can't let him die.
You don't need to remind me. Luis Sarah. And I thought I was high maintenance.
I shall take the egg. These trying times. First table she's seen not covered in filth. Oh fuck.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
What a spinel. Who's Mr. Cool? You have to actually say who that is, because I actually genuinely don't know.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
Okay. That's probably Mr. Cool. Damn it. should probably heal. That is not the button that facilitates that. Okay, the other way. Got ourselves a spinel. Who's Mr. Cool? But I just knocked a thing down there. I'm actually going the other way anyway. I totally knew that. That means the chainsaw guy chased me through the entire house. Ruby. Some pesetas. Lovely.
¡Un forastero!
Hello, Count 93. Right, there we go. It's better. Gotta wait for him to fall down. See if he's got anything. I decided it was time to go back and actually do separate ways. There's a cow. Where am I actually going? Oh, yes, I do. One day I'll get him to stream again.
Un forastero!
Probably some things I should have investigated, but probably a good idea for me to save my game as well. So I have this thing I call the Fights and Frights playlist. So growing up, there was a thing with Explodey, my brother, around, let's say, 1998. He used to have a PlayStation 1, I had a PC. And so one day I visited him because he was in a different place at the time, and I could find to play his PlayStation, and he was gone for like 10 days. And he was like, you can play any of my PlayStation games, but he fucking last second he took the memory card. He doesn't like me telling me the story. I have forgiven him, it's fine. But like, dude. Anyway, and instead of playing Resident Evil, which he had, I played Final Fantasy VII again and again and again. I would die, usually on like Lost Number, occasionally on Dine. I did get to, I beat Materia Keeper once, and then that was the day he came back, and I'd left it in Rocket Town and left the PlayStation on all night, and when he realised I'd done that, he turned the PlayStation off. Anyway, I should have played Resident Evil. I didn't really get to play the Resident Evil series. I had the demo on PC, but my PC didn't have a Voodoo card, so all I could do was Babby John. It was just listen to all the sound bites of Chris. But I did play this game. I played Resident Evil 4 when it came out on GameCube with my other brother's GameCube, and I just didn't get very far. I bounced off it. Code Veronica on the Dreamcast again. I played it and bounced off it. I didn't really properly play it. It's only when the pandemic when I played Resident Evil properly for the first time. So during the pandemic, I played the OG Resident Evil as Chris, but I saved scum for it because it's a difficult game. But like a year into the pandemic, I decided I'd start streaming, and well, what I thought I'd do is I have this thing. I've got the Fights and Frights playlist where every Thursday and Fridays I play through a spooky game or fighty game with a kind of a Capcom flavour, and this is I've gone through the years, starting with 1996, which is I did the remake. I'll cheat whenever possible, and we've gotten to Bayonetta 2 there. But on the side, so you'll note that some like Resident Evil 2 is there. Resident Evil Nemesis isn't there. Resident Evil. A lot of them I've just played as a sort of side project alongside these games because I can only have one. So I've played through OG Resident Evil 2, original, Nemesis, Code Veronica. I tried Zero, played for an hour. I thought it was fucking tedious and I hated the first boss, so I haven't touched it since. But I did, I completed 4, and then I played a couple of hours of 5. I think 2 or 3 hours. I tried properly playing it, like it was more than one stream. And then I got to a section where it was like 2, not chainsaw guys, but whatever the equivalence was at the same time. And I just couldn't fucking deal with it. I was trying that for an hour, and I basically didn't play for 6 months. And then a couple of days ago, I tried out Resident Evil 6, and I was like, okay, I can see why no one likes it, but this is not the worst thing in the world. But why not just finish separate ways? And that is what has brought us here. Now I will say, I've watched Noah Gervais' like 8-hour video about Resident Evil. I'm a big fan of Noah Gervais. He does like a little retrospective where he played through all the games. Oh god, his knife is a further reach than mine. Yeah, that was probably stupid. Oh. So, the way I would describe Resident Evil, the first one, is as a puzzle box. I'm not doing very well. Where, like, you've got all these potential routes, but they're all locked off. So you're looking for keys to doors, but sometimes the key is realizing, you know, sometimes the door isn't a door. Sometimes it's a group of zombies, and sometimes a key is realizing you can just run around those zombies. And sometimes keys are bullets that you have to sacrifice for those zombies, and it's really fucking tight. And it's like, I save scub, like that game is difficult, like at the start. Once you get like a engine going, as it were, then like it's fine. But that start of that game is fucking rock solid. I can see, I did play it as a teenager as well. I did try his version. I just didn't get past the first 40 minutes. The knife is fucking useless. It takes Code Veronica for the knife to be finally useful. But there's I don't have the thing because I've got my YouTube channel. But I tried making a sort of specialized Let's Play where I recorded the footage and I dubbed over it afterwards, my thoughts and stuff, and I quite like that series. Just no bugger watched it, and it was like so much. I put a lot of effort in for nothing, but like, yeah, I thought it was a really interesting experience. And two, I can see why it's nicer with the save points, it's nicer with the weapons, it's nicer for how fast you go, and all of that makes it a better game. But it's not as good as the first one. It's been really interesting playing through it, seeing the evolution. This game, 4, where you're like, no, Code Veronica. Code Veronica is kind of at an intersection where it just suddenly doesn't work anymore. You've added 3D, and you've leaned really into the action. Nemesis leans into the action more as well, where it's not really horror anymore. You're just like having to deal with fucking Nemesis, and he's just a bother. But Code Veronica, like, has the first boss fight that's actually interesting in the series. It takes till the end of the game for you to fight literal Veronica, and I must say that game, the story is fucking stupid, but I like playing Code Veronica. Other than that, I liked it being a survival horror still, but it's flaws, and you can see why suddenly you'd want to turn the camera, because you being locked and having a 3D character in that world and it being so action oriented, moving the camera is like a no-brainer at that point. You can see how even though I know they were made by separate things, you can see why that decision was made. And there's a bit in this game where you're with Lewis and you're in a house and 100 zombies fight you and it takes you like 5 minutes, where I'm like, oh, I can see where the horror is in this. It's like a thrill. It's like relentless. It's a different type of horror. But I will say, the charm of Resident Evil 4 goes as soon as you leave the village. Like, the castle's fine, but it's not the village. And as soon as you get to the sci-fi section, I was getting bored of 4. Like, I was missing Code Veronica at that point. I was just like, it's just an action game at that point. It's why it's really weird where they were like with 5, and again 5's not bad apart from it's built for 2 people, and that's kind of making it really difficult to play. But it doesn't have these fun sections where you're in little like vignettes and villages that you have to explore. These are the best bits. But it does have little playgrounds. And then 6 says, no, not even, as far as I know, 6 doesn't even have the little playgrounds. Oh, yes. I don't, yeah, no, Gervais didn't. I don't think he, did he do Dead Aim? I think he might have done Dead Aim, actually. I know there's a bit of his video where he's like, I can't do them all. Like, he does Revelations and Revelations 2, but I think he does leave out a couple of them. I want that chicken. What is that? What's that up there? What are we doing? But it's an interesting, like Metal Gear Solid, it's really interesting going through the series and seeing how it evolves. Because I played 4 and didn't play 3. I didn't, and so I played with Explodey one day, and that was a fun experience because I got to show him Resident Evil 2, and the funniest scene in any computer game ever, and he got to show me Resident Evil 3, the one that plays the best. He sort of won that one, but that being said, I know Delta's just come out, and I have no interest in playing that whatsoever. Maybe one day, but like a part of me is just like, I don't know if it really needed to be remade. Whereas I know the remake to this is like a total conversion. It's why I was like, I might as well just play the older games first. It's interesting to play the bad ones, and I get a nice treat when I finally get to the remakes. But yeah, with the Resident Evil series, I had been purposely sort of holding off because it's just interesting. Like Nathan Drake, occasionally I'll just leave series. Yeah, there's things in them. Although I'm not far enough in 6. 6, I've only done the where am I in 6? I did the intro, and then I picked Jake because I didn't know who the fuck he was, and I was like, and I've done like a bit of that. There was a boss arena with 2 giants in, and that was fucking rubbish. Maybe that was designed for 2 players, but I spent like 20 minutes not knowing what to do during that section. Okay. But we'll see. I just, yeah, like I was gonna go back to it. Like I played it enough and went, you know what? It's still better than 0. It's a playable game. One day I'll go back to 0. I did this thing where I tried, when I was waiting for Final Fantasy Rebirth to come out, I played 100 different games on 100 days, like to try them out. And because I've always got like a backlog of games I always want to try out, I gave myself an excuse to, you know, get excited every day and try out something new. And sure, that's going to leave 100 gigabytes worth of files on my computer, but you know, it meant that I'm finally going to go back and finish BioShock, hopefully soon. But no. I am so annoyed. Oh, he died anyway. Ah. Oh, did we ever skip? Hang on. I hope it saved recently. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope it saves in the screen transition there. I need to buy a gun that I have ammo for. TMP. Yeah, I've not punched a rock yet in Resident Evil 5. I've done a boat section though. Thank you for joining me. Oh, shit.
Detrás de ti, imbécil.
It won't open. The door is locked. There's a zip one as well. What'd you get in this house?
Te voy a hacer picadillo. ¡Un forastero! ¡Sos cerdo! Te voy a matar.
Oh fuck.
¡Sos cerdo!
He's holding on to that for a really long time.
¡Rápido!
I need that guy. It pointed me at the map, but didn't say where I was going. Oh, all the way fucking back. Let's see, where am I? Yes, all the way fucking back. I do appreciate it's sort of less cinematic going back and forth, but I like... It's like classic Resident Evil. Also, every Capcom game reuses areas. Just go around. That shit's fine. That Leon's jacket. Couldn't remember Tata. Dang it.
¡Detrás de ti, imbécil! ¡No puedes romper a pedazos! ¡Detrás de ti, imbécil!
It's the tall guy.
Hay un rumor que hay un extranjero entre nosotros.
Nuestro jefe se curará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
I understood Las Plagas.
Es un hombre.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
Kill him now. Oh no, they need to get the President's daughter back with Las Plagas, didn't they? I also like that this is doing the Resident Evil 1 and 2 thing where it's the second route. Do I have a gun that does that? He was very eager to jump out that window. going to assume they're drunk we all are, so probably best to ignore them. Dear. Oh, fuck. Power of an egg. Kind of dumb of them to leave her with all her weapons.
¡Un forastero!
Am I going? Is it this way? No, this is literally just where I came from. Have I missed a cutscene? But where can he be? I have a key. have a key.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Got a selection of good things on. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all strange? Ah. Is that all? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Huh.
Detrás de ti, imbécil.
There we go. Is there anything up there?
¡Os voy a romper a pedazos!
Fuck. Oh, that's really that's annoying. Sorry about that. I just did the boss perfectly and then fucked up. Just trying to do a simple exit. Oh well. Oh, that was definitely much worse than last time. Well, I was doing it impatiently. Oh, hang on, my stream's set wrong. I didn't realise I'd started a stream under the wrong name. I'm alongside no. Oh, you can just cheat, it's fine. And nothing will happen to me while I'm on the... Oh, nothing did happen to me, never mind. I think the typewriter locations probably make sense for Leon and not for Ada, but even for Leon.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
Hey, señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Fine. I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
And there we go. It's the end of chapter 2.
Among all the people involved in this, S.T.A.R.S has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him. Apparently, he's been conducting his own investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him. Too bad Sarah's snooping has aroused his suspicion. When I told him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult. I doubt the cult will take kindly to his escape, though. I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
It's a bit weird that they show it like that, but okay. I'm assuming I'm about to start a castle. save, okay. Chapter 3.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
My god, it's Ada. What?
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Luis has succeeded in recovering the sample. He's waiting in the castle. Get in contact with him ASAP.
Understood.
And that U.S. government lapdog, Leon. If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has no idea what's going on. He's nothing we need to worry about.
He's a survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
Leon.
Retrieve the sample. Do I want to do this now? You know what? I've not had any long streams today, so yeah, you know, I am. Fucking room is this?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Got a selection of good. What are you buying? Come back any time.
Sigurd. Okay, I'll tell you what. Since there's no one here live, I think I'm actually going to leave it here. Turn the game off. It took damage there. We're literally at the start. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I still might do something else after this, but I'm not sure what yet. Something short. Thank you very much for watching. I've been having a Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways adventure. Farewell. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.